Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Novella. Today is Wednesday and that means a regular midweek check-in. Now, I have been to the library. I just came back and I brought a couple of books, so I will talk about those. I finished 2666 by Roberto Bolaño, and I've stopped reading this one, The Manhunt by Gretchen Felker-Martin. I will tell you why. And then I'm currently reading Austerlitz by W.G. Sebald. And I'm only 40 pages in, but I'm quite impressed by the language, especially the way he talks about Antwerp's Centraal Station, which is Central Station, which is amazing. I really am interested to read more, and I like the tone of voice. It's a stream of consciousness sort of writing, so yeah, I really am liking it. It's my first W.G. Sebald, so yeah, I'm happy. So what did I bring from the library? Well, first of all, the new Michel Houellebecq, Anéantir or something, or Anéantir, it's a word that I'm not familiar with. Anéantir, yeah. In Dutch, it's translated as destruction. So I'm pretty sure that this will be translated, and I want to do a deep dive into his work on Friday, because I really want to talk about this strange, that's the least thing you can say about Michel Houellebecq or Houellebecq. So yeah, I have things to say, and I hope you will watch Friday. So this is not yet translated in French, but I doubt that this will take a long time. So it's already out in almost 40 languages or something. It's a lot. Then this isn't translated, but this shows something. This is something that I'm fascinated about. It's the sense of the cathedral, or the smells of the cathedral, overwhelming 16th century in Antwerp, by Wendy Wauters. So it's a Dutch, Flemish work. She talks about life in and around the 16th century in Antwerp, which was the golden age for us, for Flemish people. A lot of painters were there, there was a lot of money, a lot of culture and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Then this one is not yet translated, unfortunately. It's another Romanian, Ukrainian author. She's called Tanja Maljartsjoek, and yeah, it's about to be translated, I believe. It's about a young Ukrainian woman who has a lot of anxieties and failed relationships, and the way she struggles with the fact that she had to flee her country, and the fact that the people of Ukraine don't really have any power anymore over their own country, or probably the part that she lives. So yeah, I'm really curious to read this one. And then this one is translated, Days in the History of Silence by Merethe Lindstrøm. Days in the History of Silence talks about a very quiet marriage, and they are middle-aged, they have adult children, and yeah, suddenly I think a volcano will erupt. This one will come out in English by the end of the summer. It's called Sira by Maria Dueñas. It's about a woman who worked as a sort of spy in the Second World War. Now the World War is ended. she has to find a life for herself, make a life for herself, and then all sorts of things happen and she gets into a lot of trouble. And also she has a heavy, I believe a serious accident, and a serious accident, and she has to reinvent herself. So yeah, I'm curious about this one too. So yeah, 266 by Roberto Bolaño. I gave it 3 stars. So for me, not only was it physically way too heavy, but it was also very, very, very long. It would have been better if it was just half the size. So this is actually a collection of 5 or 6 books, I'm not sure. So the first is the experts, I believe, the critics. The part of the critics, so that's 4 academics that are investigating where, what's his name? Archimboldi, a German novelist, but very obscure. They want to know where he lives, if he's still alive. And then we have all sorts of parts that circle around Archimboldi and his real life. And for me, there's of course the part with all the killings. There was a period, but that still is happening in Mexico, where I believe in 2 years they found like over 200 bodies of women that were raped and murdered, slaughtered actually, and the investigation was very poorly done. And but for me, it was a bit of a senseless novel in the way that, I wasn't convinced by what I was reading, and I quickly figured a couple of things out. Otherwise, certain things wouldn't have been in the novel. So I didn't think it was worth all the amount of pages. No, if it would have been half, then it would have been a brilliant book, I think. But the ending, I mean, after so many pages, the ending is like a bit of a letdown for me. And then I was reading this one, Manhunt, by Gretchen Felker-Martin. This is about Beth and Fran spent their days traveling the ravaged New England coast, hunting feral men and harvesting their organs, their testicles, in a gruesome effort to ensure they'll never face the same fate. Robbie lives by his gun and one hard-learned motto: other people aren't safe. After a brutal accident entwines the 3 of them, this found family of survivors must navigate murderous turfs, a sociopathic billionaire bunker brat, and awkward relationship dynamics, all while outrunning packs of feral men and their own demons. I started reading it just for a good time, but then the accident happened here, like 20 meters further, with a little child, and didn't feel right, so I haven't been reading the last 2 days. And of course, this for Classics&Company, as from April, we are going to read Borges, the collected fictions. Those are all his short stories. 6 weeks to tackle this. I think it will be feisty. I have never read Borges before, so I hope I will like it. And Bob the Booker will be joining us as a VIP host. So yeah, really looking forward. The conversations have already started in the Discord channel. So looking forward. So we are reading this as from the 1st of April till mid-May. And then afterwards we will be reading Hadrian's Memoirs by Margriet Jursenaar. And Jen from Remembered Reads will be our host. So yeah, that's it. I see you on Friday. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.